fighting ground. Online, track training. Manon.
Here we go. Let's go. Enjoy the trip. Let's fly.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Here's to a fair fight.
Prepare.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes for the command grab.
Here. Now observe. Excuses.
The move whiffs and they get nailed with the punish counter. Player one with the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Was looking for that jump attack. Takes a trip. Oh, talk about overextending. Knockdown. Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. Three-bone? Big Jump wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight. Away.
Beats them and goes in for the hunt. Fantastic reactions there. Hits them with a stop and bop. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Miraculous grab. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player one will have to deal with this. Crowns him from above. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Taking chunks out of each other here. Are we knocked up out of the air? Get ready to be thrown. It's too much.
Stop jumping, bro.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Quick medium poke. This is gonna hurt. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player two took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Swan is on fire now. Look at the damage. Player two is gonna pickaxe with the throw.
Level 5. You're dead, boy. You're dead, boy. You're dead.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
The pleasure is mine.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Where are you going? Sweet dreams.
They're not gonna allow any jump-ins.
Too much for you. One little please.
At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Not shy with the grab. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Parries the attack. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Combo with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Scores an important armor break. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their
Level
opponent
5.
might
Go
for
get
a
jump.
strike.
I know you want to jump.
Both fighters
There we go.
get ready to be thrown to the
You're dead.
It's too much.
You're fucking dead, buddy.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage? Got their eye on the air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 chases them down. Gets them. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
My leg.
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Nice managed Dore, getting those throws all pumped up. Breaks the block with a throw. Quick breather. Risky up close scrap still going. Not much life difference. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Anticipated that throw. Sets up with the jump in. That's gonna leave him rattled. Overhead, but it won't work. Comes for them with a balance. Dangerous range here. This is gonna hurt. Impact squash. Gotta do better than that. Get out of nowhere. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will hit them with a stopping bomb? Safely increases their throw level. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Super armor, cold and calculated. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Oh, here he sees the overhead coming. Low heavy. The parry. What are they gonna do? Jump. Sick super armor use. The Gladius pries them open. Ooh, put a little extra on that. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
La 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 la. You're dead.
They got him.
You're fucking dead, buddy. You're fucking dead, buddy.
Gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
You're dead, pal. See you around, buddy.
Here comes a new challenger.
Luke, I am your father. I shall.
What are we going to see
Show
transpire
you my
between
real
these
power.
fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Here we go. Okay. No, you like jumping?
Shows the overhead. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 has the life lead.
I gotcha.
There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Goes for the throw.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Trips
whoa.
him up. Where you go? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Big
Bye.
play does it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps in. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. That's the counter. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Looking to impress with this super.
Give me that shit.
Player, what a finish!
Ah, I spammed the fucking move. Didn't
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Awesome! Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Safely increases their overhead, but it won't work. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jumping out of here. All in with a rush. Checks with a sandbox. What now? Will this super art do anything? Rinse it. Burns out. Oh, this super art to show them what our PhD fighters can do for you. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
That was one, right?
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks with a medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Where you go? Uses the drive rush here to steal
Oh my
their
god,
turn.
I keep falling for that
Player 2
bullshit.
chases them down. Sticks the combo. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Player 2, perfect execution.
Fuck.
Gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Perfect input. Not letting up. Big counter.
How the fuck did he get? Oh my god, bro.
Now. No running away. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive returns. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Experiencing burnout. Not much life left, but their drop is a good spot to use the super. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners.
I'm gonna kick my ass.
Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
The pleasure is
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Will this decision pay off for them? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Reads them. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps in. Will that drive impact get punished? All right, what's coming up next? Cut, no escaping that. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Heavy punch sends them flying. Hits them with a stopping block. Jumps up. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. A quick breather. Checks with a medium and eats it. KO.
I thought he fell.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Overhead attack. The last round grounds him from above. This is gonna hurt. The low kick hits. Raw super hard incoming. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Jump. Player 1 sets up with the jump in. That's gonna leave him rattled. Oh, here we go. Ooh, put a little extra on that. Screw power driver. There's no escape. Ugh, take a seat. Are you kidding me?
Oh, you serious?
Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Okay.
It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that comeback. This is gonna be bad news. Manon for the long game return. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Great work finding the open. Player 2 chases them down. Taking stock. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Top baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Ooh, those buffed up throws are really hitting hard now. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Needs to jump in with a perfect parry. These throws are lethal.
Oh, you're not dead? What the fuck? Why wasn't he dead after that?
That was a
Why didn't he die off that? What the fuck?
Game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Reads them. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Experiencing burnout from up above. In there. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Safely increases their throw level. Checks with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Manon brought in for the long game return. Shows a medium kick. Heavy punch sends them flying. Overhead, but it won't work. The path to a win looks very tough here. Big clothesline to knock them down. Ooh, yeah, kick in the gut. Setting them up for the Storm Buster. They both decide overhead. Big time whip. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jump. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this back wide open. The low block hits them with a stopping block. One leg is on fire now. Look at the damage. Punish counter on the action. Reach out and hug him. Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Oh, here we go. Noticeable life low heavy, but no go. Hits that with confidence. Somehow manages to block the jump in.
I can't believe I didn't.
Medium poke. Courageous grab.
Kill that
Player
nigga.
1.
Then die. What the fuck, son? Come on and fucking come out.
Player 1 clinches the win.
Fucking fuck the combo up.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The low kick connects. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Got their eye on the air. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? We're near the and ends the round with a punish counter, living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The super armor does its job. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Jump. Takes. They are absolutely wailing on each other. Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Knockdown and... burnout activates. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Jumps in. There's a change of sides. No! This will break them. No escaping that. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Reads the command grab. These throws are lethal now. Look at the damage. Jump anti-air in the clutch. Oh, now that is a punish. Player 2 walls flat into the guard break. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. There's a drive impact. What a finish. Player 2 showed they're truly the best of the best. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rebound. Were they baiting them into that? Transverse. The hit throw connects. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. That was a solid anti-air. Wow. Shut down. Big low reaching heavy. Nice Manon Dore, getting those throws all pumped up. Taking stock. Caught in the cross-up. Reads them. Like that slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Ooh, those buffed up throws are really hitting hard now. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Lands the back throw. Time to go. Just goes for it at this range. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. It's too much. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory there.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. That overhead was a bit obvious. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Big counter. The jump in is denied. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive move. Life lead opens up. Great work finding the opening. Box him with a target combo. Strings it all together. Threads it cleanly. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Hits them with a stop and bop. Quick dash in. Jumps in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 1 is working with a better, not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. They must have a game plan.
Come on, I did the fucking move.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for connects with the throw. Player took crowns him from above. The thing got hit. Amazing. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? No. The drive impact doesn't work. Looking for a hole. Things are looking very bleak, but can they find something? The overhead denied. Target combo tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Sets up with the jump in. Manon for the long game returns. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Time to sit on the lead. Goes for the command grab. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Solid combo. Got the KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Gets the jump in. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Solid anti-air to continue the corner. Pokes with a medium kick. Gutsy play with the grab. No escaping that. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Brushes off the impact. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Down to the wire. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Parries the attack. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Hits him with a stopping body. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left. Is down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Rippa. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Dashes forward, experiencing burnout. Rounderse, the hit throw connects. Looking for a chance. Connects with the throw. Dragon Blast, what a finish!
What?
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The drive impact doesn't work. Shows a medium kick. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work, but hits him with a stopping body. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Solid anti-air. That's going to leave him rattled. Oh, here we go. Drops in with a Tatsu. Keeps him out. Closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Oh.
challenger.
Fuck.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
The pleasure is mine.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Saw that low heavy coming. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Knockdown. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Manon relies on boosting that metal level up to secure better damage. They're gonna need to work in some grabs somewhere. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Reads the throw and shuts it down. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Life lead opens up. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Medium kick hits. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up, hits them with a stopping block. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Transverse, the hit throw connects. A quick breather, they're going for the super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
My journey.
Player two drops them. This is gonna hurt. Taking chunks out of each other here. Both fighters are hurt. Connects with the throw. Tries to act quickly, but risks the attack. Low heavy. A jump. Oh my God! What a throw tech. Turn the jump in and reject. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets the jump in. Got their eye on the air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Nothing but air for the impact. Not shy with the grab. What if he capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO? Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hits them with a stopping block. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Can't tech the throw. Both springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump. Crowns him from above. Good decision with that throw. Are we going to see a comeback? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Get ready to make. You need guts to pull that off. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.